Welcome back to Hodgepodge. Today I'm in the practice space of Savannah Harmon, an upstate New York-based solo act, a country singer, really.
Yeah, country singer-songwriter, somewhere between there.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
So Savannah, you started right out of high school with your music career?
Yeah, I was 17 years old when I kind of realized I have to start adulting extremely soon, so you need to find out what you're going to do. So that's kind of when I really got involved in music, like for real. That's when I started being serious about it.
Gotcha. Were you always playing the guitar growing up?
I got my first guitar for free when I was like 13, and it sat in the corner of my room until I decided one night to learn Drops of Jupiter. And then from there I got lessons, and self-explanatory. The rest is history.
Have you ever played any other instruments?
I played electric guitar, which is still a guitar, so that doesn't really count. I tried piano when I was little for like maybe 5 months, and I got really bored with it, so that fell apart. But it's always been about guitar for me.
What was your first gig like?
My first gig? Oh, God. I want to say it was at Revolution's in the mall. It was terrifying because it was 3 hours, and I'd never done 3 hours before. I kind of had no idea what I was doing. I just kind of got thrown into it and, had to land on your feet. So it was terrifying, but then, now that I've gotten used to it, it's like, oh, it's no big deal. 3 hours, 3 hours is nothing. So it was terrifying, but I wouldn't have had it any other way.
How many originals do you have at this point?
On an EP, there's 5, but in general, I want to say there's like between 15 and 20.
In total?
Yeah, in total, between 15 and 20, yeah.
Were you writing at an early age as well?
I started writing when I was 11 years old. That was my first song, actually, when I wrote. I wrote it when I was 11, so that's kind of where the songwriting started.
What was your first song about?
It was actually about my best friend. It was her little cousin. She was 6 years old. Her name's Peyton. She passed away from an autoimmune disease when she was 5. So I was with my best friend, actually, when she got the phone call, and I didn't know them. I didn't know their family at all, but I ended up writing a song, and it was just really weird because I guess it was like very, very in tune to this little girl's life and her family, and so then through that I met her family, and we still know them today, actually. We're still very, very close with them, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you still play the song today, or is it more of a personal thing?
It is personal, but I really should learn it because I don't know it on guitar. It was actually my old teacher wrote it on the piano with me, so we haven't played it seriously since I was 11, so I probably should learn it. I would sing it if I knew it. I don't, but I should probably learn it because it's my first song.
Who are your biggest inspirations as far as sound?
As far as sound, Johnny Cash is my musical idol and just my idol in general. His songwriting is like absolutely phenomenal. I love him. I love Maren Morris. She's kind of, more popular today just because the soul her music has is super, super inspiring. So Johnny Cash and Maren Morris.
What about as far as lyrics?
Lyrics. Okay, I'm going to repeat myself, but Johnny Cash, again, his songwriting is just like pure songwriting, and it really tells a story, and I really, really admire songs that aren't just about, your typical country song, get in the truck, bare feet, dancing on the tailgate. I really appreciate a genuine story, and he definitely had that.
When would you say things started picking up speed for you?
I want to say at the beginning of last summer, because I have been doing a lot of free shows, which you have to do when you just start out to kind of get your name out there, and you shouldn't really complain about them because and I never did because it was exposure, and I've been in my bedroom for the past 17 years, but things really started picking up last summer. We got some festival dates. I was just really playing out a lot, and that's when things really started getting busy for me. They haven't slowed down, thank God.
Do you attribute any one thing, or was it kind of a lot of things happening at the same time?
It was definitely a lot of work on my booking agents, and he has really been killing the game, and just everyone kind of buckling down and getting serious about it is, I think, really what it was, and the fact that I realized, oh, hey, I like working. I like doing things constantly. It keeps me busy, so.
And where have you been so far?
So far, the biggest, I want to say, I probably shouldn't start out with the biggest, but we've kind of been like all over central New York. We've been to Rochester. We've been to the Watkins Glen area. That was awesome. That was our big show. But the furthest place that I've played at has been in Nashville. I got to play on Broadway, I think twice is the total count. And then we got to play the Schermerhorn. really hope I pronounced that right. I get it wrong every time. It's just a lot of letters. But Nashville has been the farthest place that we've gotten to play, so it's incredible. I love Nashville. I will not stop talking about it, so you might want to start with another question.
Everyone I know who loves country music loves Nashville.
It's amazing. Just the atmosphere. There's music from like 9 a.m. and it goes all night. There's no stops, and I'm obsessed with it. I just feel like I'm home whenever I go there. I love it.
So if we want to get in contact with you or your booking agent, how can we do that?
Online, Facebook, SavannahHarmon.com. If you message me, I'll generally respond. But if you want to go on the website, that's kind of like, where everybody goes if they want to start booking stuff. It has his number on there. It has my email, and I'll always respond. I love getting emails from people. So SavannahHarmon.com.
If we want to pick up your current music off of your current albums, where can we find those?
There's 3 places. I sell them after shows. We have EPs. I will sign them for you if you guys want them signed. I don't think I'm cool enough for that, but if you guys do, I will sign them for you, and I'd love to meet you. They're online on iTunes, actually, under Savannah Harmon, and they are at Barnes & Noble in Clay on Route 31, so that's really, really cool. If any of you guys are in that area, you can check them out.
All of the links will be in the video description below. If you like her, go check her out. Give this video a thumbs up, check out my other videos, and subscribe.